Hi guys, so I'm going to be carrying on from my previous video and continuing the phase 2, which is scanning. Previously I looked at port scanning and network mapping, and in this video I'm going to concentrate on vulnerability scanning. Vulnerability mapping is it's an activity carried out which identifies security flaws which can result in a compromise of the system. So before we start, we have to open up a web browser and download vulscan and vulners from the GitHub repository. Vulners and vulscan are basically an extension of Nmap, as it enhances the Nmap vulnerability scan. If there are any vulnerabilities, they will be looked up in the Vul database. The same with vulners, which is a database of information that lets you search through for vulnerabilities, exploits, patches, and bugs. So I'm just opened up a web browser, Firefox, Mozilla in Kali Linux, and I'm going to type in vulscan GitHub. This first link right here is the GitHub repository. Gives you all of the information, and to download it you just copy this link from here, and I'm going to come back into the shell or the terminal and type in git clone and paste that into here. I have already downloaded it, which is why it says that vulscan already exists, but this is what you would do for both vulscan and vulners, which can also be found on GitHub. Here you do the same thing, just copy and paste that into the terminal with git clone, and also with this one. Once that has been downloaded, I'm just going to check to see if it is there. Okay, it's not in desktop. Right here I can see Nmap vulners and vulscan. You have to make sure that you've saved it in the right place, or at least in the CD directory, to make sure whenever it does access it, it accesses it from the right place. Next, we are going to be running an mmap script of vulners. So for this, we will use mmap. SV, because we are searching for the system version, and then the address of our target IP. So here we have been given a lot of information. This is all about the open ports. So if you go to the top here, we can see port 22 SSH. It has given us the actual websites that may show potential exploits. If I just copy and paste that into Google, okay, I have to verify I'm not a robot. Motorcycle. But this basically looks through the database of any potential exploits that I can use to exploit the SSH server. Here it gives you a few references and shows the different versions of SSH. There's quite a few pages here to look through. I can also do the same with, if I look further down, port 53 of the domain, here's some more exploits, or because they've looked through the database. This is also another way to map out the network, because after you get those vulnerabilities, you're going to need to map out how you're going to exploit them. Here's port 80. And yeah, it just goes through all the different ports, looking through the database of the exploits that can be used. Everything that I have shown in these first two videos covers the information gathering and the scanning of the target network. However, there are loads of other scans and tests that can be done beforehand. However, I just showed the basic ones, and we'll go more into detail about the exploits in further videos that I do. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe.